Now, there's no reason to be alarmed, and we do hope you enjoy the rest of your flight. But, quick question for the audience. Is there anyone on board who knows how to fly a plane?
Wouldn't it be amazing if flight tickets got cheaper? That dream might just become possible with electric planes. And that future is coming a lot faster than you might think. The future of electric planes is always on the horizon, so the airline industry can lower its carbon footprint. If today's batteries were used in a jumbo airplane, 1.2 million pounds of batteries would be required to generate the same amount of power as a jet engine. This would necessitate an additional 8 jet planes to transport it. Therefore, overcoming the limitations of battery technology is a significant emphasis for electric plane research. Electric planes have piqued the curiosity of a wide range of companies, indicating that the progress is still being made on them. The first significant airline rollouts are scheduled for 2026, with United and nations like Denmark and Sweden already having stated ambitions to eliminate all domestic flights using fossil fuels by 2030. Let's examine some electric planes successfully in the skies, shall we? Rolls-Royce announced that their all-electric Spirit of Innovation aircraft has broken 2 new world records that have now been independently validated. The airplane attained a peak speed of 555.9 kilometers across 3 kilometers at 15.45 GMT on November 16, 2021, shattering their previous record by 213.04 kilometers per hour, 132 miles per hour. Further flights at the UK Ministry of Defence's Boscombe Down experimental aircraft testing site saw the aircraft reach 532.1 kilometers per hour, which is 330 miles per hour, over 15 kilometers, breaking the previous record by 292.8 kilometers per hour, 182 miles per hour. Why can't we all just be on one system so I don't have to keep converting? The FAI, the Global Air Sports Federation that oversees and certifies world aeronautical and astronautical records, has officially validated both of the records. This aircraft, part of the UK government-backed Excel, or Accelerating the Electrification of Flight program, hit a speed of 623 kilometers per hour, which is 387.4 miles per hour, during its record-breaking runs, making it the world's fastest all-electric vehicle. The aircraft was driven by a 400 kilowatt or 500 horsepower electric engine and the most power-dense propulsion battery pack ever manufactured in aerospace on its record-breaking runs. Our participation in the Excel project is just one of the ways that we're looking to make flying more environmentally friendly. After joining the UN Race to Zero initiative, we revealed our approach to net zero carbon emissions in June of last year. Aviation's all-electric aircraft is an out-of-this-world appearance. This week, Alex was out of the open as it underwent engine testing in preparation for its debut flight. Alice was spotted this week performing engine testing at the Arlington Municipal Airport, the KAWO, which is north of Seattle, Washington. In preparation for upcoming high-speed taxi tests, in 2019, an early version of Alice made its debut on the Paris Air Show. The latest engine testing shows that this plane could hold 9 passengers and a 2-person crew on its commuter configuration. Aviation is also considering an executive configuration with bigger, more comfortable seating for 6 people, and a cargo version with its forward and aft doors leading to a 450 cubic foot temperature-controlled continuous cargo bay. Alice will have a maximum range of 440 nautical miles and a payload capacity of 2,500 pounds, and a total takeoff weight of 16,500 pounds, and a service ceiling of 32,200 feet. According to the business, Alice only takes 30 minutes of charging time every flight hour, which means that it might be recharged during unloading and loading goods or people. The T-tail high aspect ratio straight wings and winglets, an unusual front-facing propeller installed on the nacelles that link to the aircraft's empennage by aft-mounted pylons are all part of the refined Alice airframe. The dome-shaped fuselage of the aircraft has a sleek, extremely elongated form that gives Alice a spaceship-like look. It's too early to say if the electric age has arrived, but some industry experts believe that by 2027, the electric aircraft market is going to be worth close to $10 billion. Given the restrictions on energy density in today's battery technology, there are concerns regarding how widespread the usage of electric aircraft will be in the near future. Because the sorts of batteries being considered for electric aircraft have just a fraction of the energy density of aviation gasoline, Electric aircraft are still confined to short flights of only a few hours or less. While some promising new battery technologies are on the horizon, we're pretty unlikely to see transcontinental electric airplanes anytime soon. With this in mind, Alice's success might just serve as a significant stepping stone toward the mainstreaming of electric aircraft. Based on these photos of the design in action, it certainly looks the part of a technological revolution. The Electra Hybrid Electric ESTOL aircraft is meant to take off and land in places as tiny as 300 by 100 feet, thanks to a patent-pending distributed electric propulsion and blown lift technology, similar to the blown diffusers used in V8-era Formula One cars, only upside down. It diverted fast-moving exhaust air into a sculpted diffuser at the back of the automobiles used in race cars. The speed and pressure differential between the air above and each car in the diffuser effectively sucked the air down to the road, providing a tremendous cornering grip beyond what most people had ever experienced. The Electra flips the notion on its head, employing the same principles in reverse to create this massive amount of lift in seconds. Electra claims that its blown wing technology can help the aircraft bring more than twice the payload and an order of magnitude longer ranges, quote-unquote, with significantly lower operating costs than the fully vertical takeoff eVTOLs that have recently made headlines, with a much lower risk of certification. The Lockheed-backed Electra ESTOL design rotors are powered by high-efficiency electric motors that receive power from onboard batteries. The first Electra ESTOL proof-of-concept prototype is anticipated to be built later this year, and it'll be able to transport up to 1,800 pounds of freight, or 9 people across 500 nautical miles. The ESTOL aircraft can be used on roofs of existing parking garages and shopping centers, remote landing strips, or even urban runways, allowing for everything from on-demand intercity flights to medical missions, cargo transportation, and scheduled passenger service, thanks to its low infrastructure requirements. Analysts estimate that the worldwide urban and regional advanced air transportation industry, which Electra claims to service with its ESTOL aircraft, will be worth $250 billion and $1 trillion by 2040. The latest surge of eVTOL airplanes heralds a flying vehicle future in which people can just fly around in large, luxurious, self-driving drones. The City Airbus Next Gen is a 4-seat vertical takeoff and landing eVTOL multi-copter idea with a wing powered entirely by electricity. It has an 80-kilometer range and a cruising speed of 120 kilometers per hour, which converts to a 49-mile range and a cruising speed of 74 miles per hour, which makes it ideal for zero-emission flying operations in big cities. The company's concept that city commuting can be sustainably transported into the skies sparked the idea for efficient air transport service between critical planes in urban and suburban contexts, which we now name City Airbus. The Airbus team began by reimagining traditional aircraft architecture, designing a multi-rotor design based on electric motors, and having decades of experience certifying airplanes. City Airbus Next Gen was born after years of intensive research and innovation, including the successful creation of 2 electric eVTOL demonstrations, City Airbus and Vahana, and technologies to improve sound emissions throughout the Airbus products line. The lessons learned from this 2-demonstrator strategy were very crucial in developing this new generation of eVTOLs. Airbus is dedicated to ensuring that City Airbus Next Gen effortlessly integrates into urban surroundings. The City Airbus Next Gen is a flagship aircraft intended to pave the way for aviation's industry's overall decarbonization. It includes some of the Airbus's sustainability strategy's main ideas in this design. The prototype for City Airbus Next Gen is planned to become a technical lever into building a more efficient and sustainable urban ecosystem based on partners' knowledge in diverse and urban contexts. Beyond the vehicle, Airbus's decarbonized mobility strategy is based on collectively preparing the required infrastructure and intermodality to provide the most useful service to urban populations. Aviation's transition to sustainable energy is also affecting other modes of transportation. The inevitable transition that has already occurred in the automotive industry is already occurring in the marine industry, and we're seeing the same patterns in aerospace. For the foreseeable future, the range of electric airplanes is going to be limited. By 2025, though, more than half of all journeys will be fewer than 800 kilometers long. putting them within range of these battery-powered electric aircrafts. That's an exciting future. At least I think so. See you guys later.